Shieff put out a video the other day talking about that there's people that he respects that aren't actually vegan. And he's kind of just like urging us to do the same thing, to learn to respect and learn from people even if they're not vegan. You know, that you can still learn from somebody who has achieved something even if they don't follow the same dietary or lifestyle choices as you do. And obviously there's like two opposing views on this video. It's actually a similar message to what like Rich Roll I think puts out, a similar message to Fully Raw Christina puts out. Fully Raw Christina is particularly fluffy, and even Rich Roll, he can be very mainstream in a way. You know, he's a lot like Fully Raw Christina and Rich Roll to me are a lot more, they're not too different, you know, it's not too extreme. It's not like, you know, oh wow, that's too crazy for me. Whereas like, come on, the likes of Duran, Ryder and Freely, it's a bit extreme. Like, not everyone can see that. Not everyone they just can't see what they're trying to say because it's just there's too many extreme things happening in that video. And to me it seems like it's the age-old conversation that seems to go on between vegans, and it's a case of like, we're all activists and we're all trying to push the movement forward, we're all trying to spread the message, and we're having the conversation, well, what's the best way to promote the message? What can I say to promote the message? What can we say to promote the message? And also, what can we avoid saying that's going to like inhibit the movement? You know, what can we all avoid saying that's going to be bad for the movement? And that's kind of like the common argument that seems to be going on here. You know, like, don't say that's bad for the movement. You know, say it like this, that's good for the movement. At the end of the day, from what I've seen, different strokes, different folks. Like, it really doesn't matter how you promote the vegan message if it's what feels true and right to you, because everyone's going to be a little bit different. For me personally, the very almost aggressive, angry, passionate, the likes of Durian Rider videos, the really extreme, like so different to mainstream, so different to anything I'd ever seen before, that fucking resonated with me so much. Like, I really took that because I was in a point in my life where I needed something really different. I needed like a massive, huge change. I needed to catch my life and flip it upside down and just start from scratch. And that's what I wanted. That's what I needed someone to be like, you need to go vegan overnight. You need to change your whole life. You need to look at everything totally differently. I wanted that. And I think that does touch a lot of people. And a lot of people, you know, hear that message and they just like, you know, it shakes them to their core. And you see that. Obviously, that's what happens. But that's not the case for everyone. I mean, I really thought when I became vegan and the way the message was presented to me like that would be the same with everyone. And when I started to talk to other people about it and try to promote veganism in that way, I did not get the reaction I was expecting. In fact, a lot of people really did not like that way. My husband, for example, like, did not. He doesn't mind Durian Rider videos and he like appreciates what an athlete he is, but he kind of just, it was just too different, you know. I mean, Dan wasn't like me. Dan wasn't in a position where he was like, I need my whole life flipped upside down and totally changed. He was like, I like my life. I like the way I eat. I like everything that I do. I don't want to change it, like, you know. But he knew in his heart and soul that the right thing to do was to go vegan. But he needed someone to be like, look, it's okay, take your time, take baby steps, this is your journey, you know, just start off like having a vegan meal here and there, and then have a vegan meal once a week, and then once a day, and then every day. Like, that's how he became vegan. And now he's like, that man promotes veganism, my husband promotes veganism better than I fucking do sometimes, because he's talking to kids every day, he's spreading that message, and I think that's what we have to realize. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if we want to bicker amongst each other and say that's not how you promote veganism, this is how you do it, fine, because you know what, that even promotes veganism in its own way, because it turns YouTube into like a fucking bitchy little drama and people love that. So it's working to do that. I mean, it does, that actually works, because like, yeah, no, that definitely works. the end of the day, veganism is a movement that is growing at an almighty pace, and it's snowballing, it's out of control, and nobody can stop it, and nothing I can say, nothing you can say is going to slow it down. It can't be slowed down. There's too many people talking about it, there's too many voices, there's too many faces, there's too many ideas, and it's hitting us at all angles. You know, it's hitting at us from a health perspective, it's hitting us at an athlete, a performance perspective, it's hitting us from the environment, it's hitting us morality. Everything has been covered. Every area is being covered. And Timothy Shieff is just an activist like any of the rest of us, and I think that video was a great video. I think that message, that idea that he's bringing up is an important idea to bring up, and I don't think that someone's gonna watch that video and say, you know what, I'm not gonna go vegan because of that video. If that person does do that, they were looking for a cop-out anyway. I don't think it's going to do any damage though. That's just me. That's just my own personal opinion. Okay, I'm going to go. So I'll see you next time. Carb the fuck up.